It is once again Payload Hour. We've got some fun pull requests to get through. We've got themes, ringtones, some amazing payloads. I've been crafting my own, and I can't wait to hang with you here on YouTube for the next hour or so as we get into some of the amazing creativity happening right now with the Wi-Fi Pineapple pager, and exciting news for those of you looking to get even more mobile with your pager, because this right here is the Hack 5 Elite adapter. That's lowercase e LTE adapter, because here we go. Let's get a little mobile broadband action. And so I'm working on that payload right now, and I am excited to dig into it because we've got our first folks popping in. The Freak, you're number one, first in channel. So let's go ahead and get ourselves situated. As always, I like to put myself right up here. And welcome, welcome, The Freak. No Moran, OSNT. Still rocking the Pager 98 theme, by the way. Absolutely loving the Pager 98 theme. And let's go ahead and invite the Discord. If you guys aren't on the Hack 5 Discord, you absolutely need to. Okay. Well, like I said, I have been working on quite the payload, and I want to show you, because this might open up some new opportunities to you guys. Let's see here. Is this even live? I think it is, actually. Yes, it is. It's not linked. I will just go ahead and link that. 1 second. Maybe I should have done this before. Well, that's okay. We'll do it live. One of the fun mods I've been working on. We'll get to that. Okay, so anyway, it's good to see everybody. Let's go ahead and dive in with a fun new payload that I've been working on here under General. And that's going to be the LTE Configure. And so LTE Configure is a payload that I've just been noodling on here that allows you to very easily configure the Hack 5 Elite modem, as it were. And this guy is great because you can just, you know, pop a prepaid SIM card in there, and you are off to the races. And so this payload will get that configured for you. And I gotta say, man, did I find some fun SIM cards. There's something about, like, you know what it is? In the same way that that like Twitch streaming and the likes of Elgato like lowered the barrier to entry for good camera gear and lighting and things of that nature for home studios. I mean, I know I'm rocking some of that here. And I appreciate it as somebody who had to do it the hard way in like 2005, getting off the ground with YouTube then, and getting all your video and stuff. Anyway, it like made it so much easier. And I will say, like, I have so many memories of doing early, you know, 3G modems and things of that nature with the Wi-Fi Pineapple Mark V, that, you know, it was always a little bit of rigmarole because you would have to go down to your, you know, your local mobile phone shop and, you know, get a prepaid SIM card, things of that nature. But man, the analogy here with your Elgatos and streaming of the world making video equipment more accessible, you know what it is? It's the freaking trail camera, folks, right? These silly trail cameras that the hunters use, absolutely love it, because now I can get, you know, great little cheapy SIM cards for my for all my IoT exploits, as it were. And the one that I'm really enjoying right now is is this one right here. I doubt it's going to pull focus. It will. There we go. This one, guys, this one has 5G NSA high speed. That's what you want. If you're not getting the 5G NSA high speed, what are you even getting? So, you know, just that's a little tip there to you. But I've got my modem registered, and I just figured, hey, why don't I walk you through a little bit of this payload. And so I'm playing with some different menu techniques. I'm not sure I'm 100% on this. I'm probably going to rewrite it, but you know, for the moment, it gets the job done. So this is the LTE Configure Payload, and so what I'm doing is I'm just mapping up, down, left, right to a couple of the different functions that this does. So if I come over here and we see left is to check dependencies, so we'll press left. We'll press left. There we go. And it just checks to make sure that I've got the QMI stuff that I need for this, and I've already done that. It's installed. I'm happy. The next element to this then, of course, would be to configure our APN settings. So that's going to be up, press up, and it's going to ask for your APN. Let's go ahead and edit that. On this little cheapy peepee, as it were, it's not a T-Mobile card. It's going to be, oh, what did they say? It's such a, what'd they say? Okay, it's going to be MobileNet on this SIM card. You know, these are just MVNOs. So we will set this to MobileNet. Rocking the Pager 98 theme, loving it. Okay, save that. Go ahead and apply the network settings. And so that goes ahead and sets up the firewall rules, all the LTE WAN rules, and then you know, restarts the network stack. I can basically just go ahead and plug this guy in now. I can plug it in at any point, really. But all right, so we've got our modem plugged in now. So if we do just a quick LTE modem check, I'm going to press right for that. And it's not going to find it immediately. We're going to wait for dmessage and all of that to get registered. You may see kind of slow painting as it is getting all of that registered. But if we check it again in just a moment. Okay, cool. So it finds the modem. Okay, we see that LTE up is false, but pending. Okay. See some RSSI. All right, so it hasn't come online quite yet, but again, just give that a moment. And let's give it another shot. Okay, up is true now. We got WWAN 0. Oh yeah, getting all our IP, V4, V6. And there we go. We have our SNR. We've got our RSSI. So we know we're connected. I can do a down here. It's going to be internet connection test. So I'll press down. And this shows me my route. My route is set to that interface now. I get ping replies on 8.8.8.8, and I get ping replies on example.com. So there you go. As somebody who has been fooling around with mobile broadband since the Mark V, maybe even the Mark IV era. I don't think it's ever been easier, and I'm stoked to get this payload pull request sent up. I might kind of tweak some of the menu structure a little bit so that it doesn't eat the scroll back. I'm using wait for input for my little menu here with the cute little ASCII art. But otherwise, yeah, there you go. And so now from my pager, I can, as I just showed you there, ping text C3 example.com. There you go. So we're online, and that is through our our WWAN 0 gateway, which is our LTE modem. And actually, we're not even connected to Wi-Fi. I did the old let's just disable that and make sure that packets aren't going out through anything else. And there we go. So mobile broadband dongle. It's on the shop. It's not listed. Let me see if I can just yeet that on there right now. 1 second in my other window. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll see. I just made the change. Caching sometimes takes a moment. If I pull up the pager page, yep, there it is. Okay, cool. So it's now in the shop, a little bit more prominently at least, on the pager page, as it were. And, you know, finesse all that stuff later. Really, I'm here to hang out with you guys and do some code. And so, so yeah, I thought that was kind of a fun one there. And let me catch up with you guys here. Oh, and let's get this. Let's turn it up a little bit. How about some Death Wind? Nah, Big Blue. Mute City. Yeah, Mute City. Feels like a Mute City evening. Tried to do this a little earlier so our folks across the pond can more easily hang out, but you know, it's been a snow day. Let's see. All right, it's good to see you guys. Port Town, I know, right? Fond memories. Okay, what else is going on? Let's go ahead and exit that. And I'm gonna real quick reset the Wi-Fi on this guy. So yeah, we got plenty to get into. Let me go ahead and get back on the Wi-Fi on my client mode setup. Let me see. Yeah, I need to redo this. So bear with me as I get reconnected. Okay, encryption type is PSK2. Okay, and we'll go ahead and enable client mode. All right. Well, with that, hey, thank you, Hacks. I feel dressed for the occasion, you know. And I got my little duck buddy over here, and of course I'm rocking my little Hack 5 Darren buddy here, but sadly he doesn't have one of his own. Doesn't get that recursive, I guess. All right, so let's see where we left off. There was so much good stuff to get into. I did get a couple of the fix payloads already ingested after dinner last night, so we will see where we can pick up. Now, I think that's somewhere around, okay, control your pager through Discord. This is about where we left off. Payload allows you to control Wi-Fi panel pager using a Discord bot app designed. Simple reverse shell. Okay. Upload and download files, restart. Sweet. This is my first payload based on a script I created a while ago. Nice. And then I love other folks getting into it. As we said, okay. Update. I was able to place my token in the. I received. Waiting for. Okay. Thanks for testing. I went through the payload with no. Okay. I don't know if I want to test this one live. I don't know if I want to like set up a Discord payload thing. Hackazilla Rex is in. You know what? Okay, I want to try this one as well. But since Hackazilla Rex is in, I want to skip to 204. We'll come back. We'll come back to some of these. But yeah. IRC chat number 204. And then get this. I now have, let's come back over to here. I now have a new command that we'll see if we're gonna get this added as a as like a first party command. But if I do get _PR and I just type in now 204, oh yeah buddy, oh yeah buddy, this is gonna make my job so much easier. And so what I'm getting right now, pull request 204 is an IRC client by none other than Hackazilla Rex. Oh man, we got the whole fam in here. The Freak, we got Trout, Spywill, Zombie Joe, NRG Labs, Vulcan, Namran, Mad Fox, dude. Oh, and Hailhound. Yeah, this is gonna be a good time. So this is an IRC client, which I don't think I have to explain, but it's like Discord, but like cool. Imagine if Discord wasn't like owned by a you know, corporation or whatever, and anybody could just like run their own servers on their own infrastructure. Anyway, it's still kicking. You know, we ran a Hack5 IRC for damn near 20 years. When did we shut that down? Maybe like 2021 or something like that. Anyway, IRC is what's up. I still prefer it. But you know, we meet you guys where you are and everybody's on Discord now, but I still think there's a place for IRC. And so what this client does is it is kind of hard coded from what I understand to the, oh cool, there's a web chat version. Yay. To this server, irc.oftc.net. I'm sure maybe this is configurable, maybe even just edit the payload to configure. I started on a server that no longer exists, but it's called DALNet, irc.dal.net. Pound Freaks and Pound 2600 was literally my youth, in addition to F0, as we are currently listening to. Yeah, FNet, Undernet, like this was, you know, very, like this was like the cornerstone of hacker culture in the 90s was IRC. So it's great to see that the protocol is still kicking, even if a lot of us have just moved over to social media and Discord anyway. But what I'm going to do here is, now that I've gotten my IRC client installed using my little get PR command, Zombie Joe still reading 2600, great little mag. I used to write for e-zines back on IRC channels back in mid-90s. Okay, so payloads. I'm going to head over to General and IRC. Oh, which one is it? I think I have this twice because I was testing an earlier version. So it's IRC_chat. Let's just take a quick peek at that. And then I'm going to head payload.sh and see, okay, so it's IRC space chat, whereas if I had, oh, interesting. Why do I have it twice then? Where did I where did I put the other one? Yeah, it's just, nope. Why do I have 2 listings for IRC? I must have another version in somewhere. Anyway, it's IRC chat. This yellow pager of mine just gets absolutely abused. It's been through so many firmware updates, you have no idea. But in any event, I probably modified it. Who knows? But we're going to try IRC chat because that is this PR in question. Files changed. Take a quick peek. Yes, IRC chat by Hackazilla Rex, who's in channel currently. All right, so we're going to pick a nickname. And back in the day, you would just like, you'd authorize it with nickserv, with password. It was so cool. I'm going to be Hack5Darren. Lowercase, because I'm elite like that. No, we're going to go caps lock. It is cruise control for cool people. I don't know about you, I actually find it easier to type if I physically use the button. All right, save. IRC channel, we're gonna go with the default test channel and see who's in. Connecting. And what's really cool about this is using like raw TCP to do this. We're going to dig into the actual code of this payload here in just a minute. All right, so we join the channel, down to reply, B to exit. Okay, we got our CPTT serve saying version, so we know we're in now. And if I just like leave this idling, anybody that's gonna, also chat in this channel, I believe we should just see. And yo! What's up, YouTube? It's none other than Hackazilla Rex. I was hoping that would happen. Haha, that's so cool. I literally dreamed this moment up. I might be in a simulation, guys, but in any event, I remember like being in my childhood home with my like 486, where I lived on IRC and built Doom wads and wrote text files for e-zines, and thinking to myself, man, if only in the future there was a way to have something like a pager, because that's what we had, where I could like take it with me and be on IRC. That was like my dream as a kid. And can you believe it? It has come true. If I now press down, I get my dialogue. I can say sup, as is a custom on IRC. Save, and then sent. Sup. I mean, does it get better than that? Hey, Nomoran's in there. So, look at this. Oh man, yeah, good times. I mean, at this point, the only thing we're really missing is, the MUDs. We're missing some, we need a BBS client on here. I used to run a Renegade BBS. And in fact, we used to run a Renegade BBS for Hack 5 via Telnet, like ages ago, like a decade ago. Too much fun. I love the retro throwback, and I hope that IRC isn't considered retro at this point. You will still find it. It's a little nostalgic, but it's still definitely a thing. And I just love this because I can leave this running and I can just like, see what's going on in IRC. And I love how Hackazilla Rex set it up with this loop where I can just, at any point, just press down. And, add my message, which is just so cool. Yeah, I'm digging this. Thank you guys for making a childhood dream of mine come true. IRC on a pager. Never would have imagined it'd come together this way. Oh man, okay, so Notorious Squirrel is in, Starkweather is in. It's good to see you guys. Trout, oh, speaking of Trout, I think there's some updates to Nautilus we're gonna check out here soon. One thing before we move on from IRC chat, because I clearly need to accept this and merge this PR, is I thought it was so great the way that that this is actually happening. Look at this connection to IRC. We're doing /dev TCP and then the server, so the IP address, and the port. Did you guys know this? You can literally, here, let's check this out. If I cd to /dev/TCP, whoops. Oh, you just have to write to it, I think. Nope. Hang on. It's been a while since I've done it this way, but yeah, you can basically, yeah, I think you just do have to, like, if I like echo foo to /dev/tcp/8.8.8.8/80. I don't know if there's a web server at 8.8.8.8. Yeah, there you go. I don't expect, that to do much, but I don't expect anything listening to say anything necessarily. But this is like the even lower level than, like, Realmen Telnet to port 80 kind of netcat as your web browser situation here, and I think it's so cool. Yeah, and so I just thought that this was a wonderful payload for numerous reasons, and I do like that now Hackazilla Rex took my advice by adding a thing to the main loop where you press down to reply, and so I'm imagining what we're going to do here is wait for input. Wait for input 0.5, and then so every half second it's checking for button press, and if it's down, then we go ahead and pop up our private message reply thing. So our text picker for the reply to the channel. So cool. And I love that this is just still going. I can just leave this in here all day. I love it. And it's just going to be fun to see how these kinds of payloads evolve, because this is already super usable. I can see future versions of firmware and payloads and things of that nature where this can, like, be more ephemeral, or less ephemeral and more like a service. I just think it's so cool because rather than, like, package install an IRC client, it's literally just implementing the protocol. So this is one to be really proud of, Hackazilla Rex. I absolutely love it, and I am proud to merge that PR. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna try something a little different here. I found a Mario Kart jazz station. Let's see if that's the right vibe. You never know. You gotta find, like, the right tunes for any given payload. So, all right. Well. Sometimes I just glance up and I notice something wild in our alternative to IRC, that is Discord, and I'm like looking at this of all things. I don't care if it's a Photoshop. As somebody who used to play Magic, I think that's hilarious. I'm sad I don't still have my deck. I had a Sarah Angel that's probably worth something these days, but in any event, I love it. Okay, where were we next in the PRs? An update to Evil Portal to version 2.0. Okay, well, Pentest Playbook does great stuff. Let me do a quick peruse of the chat before we jump in. You guys know to @reply me if you're looking for my attention. What button wouldn't that be? Okay, let's keep right now. Cool. Now we need a ZNC. Oh yeah, Billy. ZNC was the thing. I mean, at this point, I'm like, wow, should we do like a VNC client? You know what I'm saying? Like, anyway, let's see what this does. Fixes isolated subnet firewall zone configuration. Creates a separate evil firewall zone instead of adding to LAN. This ensures that evil portal redirects only apply to, oh, perfect, and not the entire LAN zone. Hey, that's really smart. Cool, love it. Let's take a look. Okay. Yep. As someone who literally just did this, these firewall changes, that was one of the things I had to do for the LTE payload. Does seem really good. Okay. This is one of those updates where I'm gonna have to take it on face value, or we will be here all night. But let's merge that pull request. Oh yeah, no, I'm feeling the jazz. Anybody else feeling the Mario Kart jazz? Cause yeah, I feel like I just need like a hot toddy now. Hope everybody's staying warm. It is cold outside. Is Grim in chat? I saw him on Discord. I wonder if Grim is here. Azus S. Alright, help. First pineapple. Pager or Mark 7? Oof. Classic conundrum. You know, one is just tried and true, has, you know, builds on a legacy of 7 pineapples before it, tethered to a computer, web interface that's been super refined. You can't go wrong with the Mark 7. But Pager, and I think Trout just put it best, Pager's a cult. So I'd say, honestly, Pager, because you're getting all of the PineAP goodness of the Mark 7. Really the only thing you're lacking for is the web interface stuff, and so it's hard to choose between your children in my position, but you know, I would say that the Pager is probably like 80% of the Mark 7's pineapple-ness, with so much more that is not even pineapple. So we even contemplated not even naming it the Wi-Fi Pineapple Pager, but rather just the Hack 5 Pager, as it were, because, you know, there's so much more that it can do, and we're only just starting to scratch the surface. I have a feeling that that you know, wherever we go with this, it's gonna be like, oh, speaking of where we go with this, I mean, I'll give you a perfect example. I'm gonna have to show you from this cam. All right, so from payloads, let's go over to games. You wouldn't believe the game I've been playing lately. I just saw this in Discord last night, and I absolutely had to break all the bricks. I have to pull up the GitHub for this. This is absolutely insane. This is like one of my new favorite payloads. Let me see if I've got this here. Yes. So let me just drop a link in channel. So if you're in channel and you want to follow along, this is the Pineapple Pager Projects repository, where I just discovered that Brain Freak, and please tell me you're in chat, Brain Freak, because I'm about to show off your handiwork, and it is amazing. Brain Freak put together Hackenoid, break all the bricks. As somebody who like grew up with an Atari 2600, playing you know, all the classics, Berserk and Breakout and Super Breakout, right? Like, it doesn't get more classic. And you gotta hit it right on the corner. What I really want to show you though about this game in particular, this is I'm showing you this because the Mark 7's not going to do this. Do you need a portable handheld for playing classic, you know, games? Not necessarily. You don't need a retro pager. I want one. I did not see this coming in development. We're so focused on like all of the like esoteric, you know, getting the LT, or not LT, the 6 gig radio as high performance as possible, tuning the PineAP engine, all of these like kernel tweaks to get every ounce of performance out of this thing. And this was not on my bingo card. So the coolest thing about this particular version of, it's an Hackenoid clone, but Hackenoid, is there's different level sets. And let me just pull this up because this is absolutely sick. So Brain Freak built this such that you can literally write custom levels like this. This is a level. And so it might be hard to see it within the, you know, S's and W's and G's and stuff, but these correspond to different brick colors and specials. So if I come back over to here and we launch this now with the level set Hack 5, you'll see it says Hack 5 there, and boom, the first one you get is, oh, that's right, I got a blaster. And you see, like, we got sound effects, you know, the D-pad is blinking. I mean, this is just like, this is too cool. This is like next level payload stuff. And I love that you just, you know, pop right out of it and it just restarts the server in a similar fashion to, like, I don't know, exiting Windows to play Quake or something like that. And I'm just in awe. I mean, speaking of exiting Windows, you know, it doesn't get more retro than Pager 98. Gosh, what a phenomenal payload, or theme and payload. So yeah, this is definitely worthy of glancing at. And yeah, so there's Pager Hackenoid, there's Pager freaking Space Invaders. Let's give it a shot. This is just too cool. So it's snowed in. I'm in Austin, Texas, and we got a lot of snow. And so it's always fun. It's not like a lot of snow like, oh, it's scary. It's a lot of snow like, oh, it's fun. It's the weekend. We're snowed in. But it also just means that, like, you know, it's cozy weekend vibes. We're not leaving the house. We're just gonna hang out. And so our neighbors down the street came by with their I want to say like 1.25-year-old. I think when they're that young, you start just measuring them in months. I think like a 14-month-old. Anyway, and she's adorable, as they all are at that age. And her favorite toy is literally the pager. So my buddy, her dad has one, and she's just like around the house. And so she comes over to visit, because it's fun, snowy vibes. And she's just like rocking Space Invaders. No clue what she's doing, but she's mashing buttons and sounds are happening, and it's just so much fun. So, anyway, Hackazilla Rex. Did I expect so many creative payloads this soon after release? No, absolutely not. I expected some payloads similar to what we've seen on, say, the squirrel, the turtle, the shark, the duck, the croc. We had this vision with the pager, which was, let's take what we've learned with those other payload tools and let's apply it to the pineapple, but let's make it in a very visual and fun way. I mean, honestly, this is a pager because I wanted one. And so economies of scale, that's how I got one. But truly, what I wanted to do was take what we've learned from, say, the Wi-Fi Pineapple. We've got like a platform that does some serious Wi-Fi pen testing, but let's like make it more fun and accessible. And while the previous Pineapples, your Nanos and Tetris and Mark 7s, and even before then with the Mark 4 and 5, had a architecture such that you could create what we called modules, or even before then they were infusions. But these things where you can build on the platform. And the difference is, and kind of this goes to our point of our buddy in chat who's contemplating, their first Pineapple, if it's going to be a Mark 7 or a pager. And we're like, you know what? The modules are great because you get a rich web experience, but the barrier to entry is so much higher because you've got to build with Angular JS and you've got JavaScript and potentially PHP and other backend stuff. Whereas if we could just take some Ducky script, just a little sprinkling of Ducky script as we do with the USB rubber ducky, and of course all of other Bash-based devices, the Bash Bunny and such, and then give you the power of like Linux and Bash. Again, same playbook as the Bash Bunny, the turtle, the squirrel. Oh man, I didn't expect this much of a turnout, it to be this cult device now that I'm just like absolutely thrilled with, and further, I did not expect to suddenly be playing Space Invaders like that. That's probably the biggest difference here, is I was not expecting this. So the amount of creativity that has come out of this community as of late is really heartwarming, and it's really encouraging us to think even more about like how can we make these platforms that are fun and accessible. So yeah, I feel like it's breaking out of the niche that has been like Hack 5 gear for just pen testing, because this is, I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind my pen testing gear having Space Invaders on it. It's not necessary for an engagement, but man, is it fun. Okay, I'm actually low-key, I'm doing pretty good on this. This is actually my first shot at this game. I had given this over to the baby, and she was having a blast with it. Let's see if I can actually beat this level. I had this on my Atari 2600. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's my... Oh! It's that one purple guy. He's really giving me a run for my money. Game over. Oh, I had 2 left, guys. Almost made it. Okay. Notorious Squirrel, you absolutely need a packet squirrel. You got 18 inches of snow, Nestor? Dang! Okay, yeah, we've got like a light dusting. Payload Awards 2026 will be insane. It's a good reminder that we've got like a week left before we have to get Payload Awards 2025 going. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad, Numeran, you're having a blast with Doom. I am as well. I played a Doom deathmatch the other day with my buddy. It was just too much fun to do on the pagers. Alright, let's exit that and have the interface come back up so we can continue through some pull requests. Yeah, the Mark 7s are definitely getting updates. We did so many optimizations, like real low-level kernel stuff to like just bleed so much more performance out of these chips for Pine AP, and that is for sure making its way into the Mark 7, because like all of that work can't go to I don't want to say to waste, but like to only the pager, when it will benefit the Mark 7. Not everything, obviously not the 6 gig stuff, but everything else for sure. Okay, well, where are we going next with this? Oh, right, so Space Invaders, grab it. Hackenoid, grab it. Tetris, and it runs sideways. I wish Brain Freak was in channel. I want to like literally interview Brain Freak. I want to get some payload developers on the streams to pick your brains about making these, because I am truly impressed. Let's just fire up one quick game of Tetris, and then we can move on to the rest of the pull requests. But I do want to point out this amazing work here. And I think that some really good design decisions were made with this. So when we launch Tetris, we get asked left or right, and you'll see, let's try left-handed. So choose play, and then look at that. Booyah. Obviously, if we chose right-handed, then it would be this way around. But I'll try the left-handed because I got the USB cable coming out the top there. And so we got sound on, of course. In fact, let's pause our jazz so we can enjoy this classic tune. So, perfect example of something that I did not expect to be doing on the pager. And I believe A is just gonna jam that down. Boop. Yeah. Boop. You gotta make the boop sound. It makes it better. And I also just noticed there's a ghost. Love it when they throw in a ghost. Should we wait for a Tetris, or should we just take the first row we can? A Tetris is when you get 4. Let's just take this row. But you guys get the idea. How cool is that? I am super impressed with this. So Brain Freak has done a phenomenal job. I hope you guys check out this. It's on his repo, and we will have to get that linked to here real soon. 206, okay. Starkweather, let's do it. Let's get back to our jazz. Feels like a jazzy. Oh, what a good feeling. I can't get over how good that looks. All right, so. So let's go check out 206. Okay, so, payload search utility. Yeah, let's do 206, then we'll come back to 201. If you're in channel, I've decided, I know that ooh! Oh, dang! PagerBoy color! This is gonna get good. So, I know I try to do this as equitable as possible, which is to say first in, first out. I'm gonna also say now, if you're in channel, then I'm giving you a little bit more precedence in the first in, first out. I just feel like that's kind of fair. If you're tuning in live, we should check out your payload. Because the worst is if you've got if you hang out on the stream with me for an hour and we don't even get to it. I love that. Okay, stop underselling it. It's just a small update. Yeah, just a small update. Okay, I'm gonna check it out now. I'm gonna try my get PR 206. Love that. So much faster now. And so now we will fire up PagerBoy. This is super cute. I love even the graphics. We really need to find a way to better highlight all of the community contributions, some of which aren't necessarily even just themes, ringtones, payloads. And actually, you know what? I think Brandon Starkweather did I forget what it was called. You'll have to remind me, Brandon, but I'm pretty sure you whipped up something that allowed like upvoting and listing of payloads in the repo in such a way that it's just a lot nicer than literally like clicking through code. Like this tells me nothing. It tells me the name of the payload, when it was commit, and a message that is mostly not relevant. And when I click into hack stats, like I got nothing. I'm sorry, GitHub, but it's a great infrastructure for software development, but I need to find the tool that I need to get installed on I think it's GitHub Pages, I want to say, but yeah, because this leaves a lot to be desired. So I really wish I could remember where that was, because there was a pull request for a payload browser that had a lot more to it. And this is the kind of stuff where, like, I want to like scroll through and see like, oh yeah, that looks badass, I want that. Anyway, we are still fetching 206. Taking a minute here. Brandon, is that yours? Am I going crazy? Was it your payload browser that I have now misplaced? I really want to check it out. I could be getting it confused, but in case I'm not. All right. Installed. Let's fire up PagerBoy. Oh, thanks, Brandon. Okay, so PagerBoy lives in User General under PagerBoy. There we are, PagerBoy controller. Launch that bad boy. Hey, classic mode active. Up is switch to PagerBoy, and down is keep classic. And we're in classic right now, but let's go ahead and press up. Activate PagerBoy theme. Complete. Okay, that's it. We're done. So if I just hard refresh this now, oh, so cool. And you know what I love is how great this looks on a phone. Oh man, and the scaling looks really good too. Love that. Look at this. Oh. Ooh, I love the responsiveness. So on this is similar to what it would look like on a phone. Dang. Dang, that looks good. Whoa, oh yeah, blue. No, yellow. Yeah. Now I just need a Pokemon payload to go along with this. This is so cute. That was intuitive as well. I was like, what do we do here? Oh man. And then great, we've still got our download loot here. Oh nice, and then start just jumps you down. Oh, you know what I also love? Look at the attention to detail on the fact that the ASCII, the terminal, respects the color of the PagerBoy. This is so cute. So if I set this to yellow, oh yeah, no, this looks so good. Blitz, actually someone sent a support ticket in, and they were working on a Game Boy emulator. It showed me some screenshots, and I was floored. So I don't know who they are, whether they're in our Discord or what, but someone is doing a Game Boy emulator, and I am just like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, nice! And then the classic, I love that the gray has the classic monochrome look to it. This is such a, such a good one. Yes, of course. Get that Hercules graphics. This is so good. Love it. And especially love the fact that if I pull this up on my phone, it's gonna look phenomenal. Might as well just do that now. Okay. Connected on my phone, and pull up 172.16. Virtual pager. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I think that looks phenomenal. Boop, boop. Really happy with this. Oh, how cute is that? And then, oh, how do we get the terminal? There we go. And now, perfect. This is not my favorite keyboard, by the way, for using, you know, Bash on your phone. But do I have it on here? Yeah, Hacker's keyboard, by the way, on Android. Such a good keyboard for this, because you have, you know, so many of the other, like you have Alt, you know. So anyway, Hacker's keyboard, fantastic. Won't try to autocomplete and have you running commands that aren't necessarily Bash. Oh, and check this out. It's like a little Hack 5 laser engrave. So thanks to Glitch on that. Little odds and ends on the old desk. So pager. I gotta get that in the shop now. But very happy with the LTE situation now. So anyway, that is a phenomenal payload. I love it. It's super cute. PagerBoy is indeed leaked. So that's an easy merge right there. Thank you, Brandon. Okay, let me try to pick up where we left off. Yeah, just a teeny update. Uh-huh. Yeah, we came up with a couple of additional directory names, but we haven't implemented them. The thing that's going to happen is, in order to move things around in the repo, and again, coming back to how I'm not in love with GitHub for some of these things. As an example, PagerBoy, if I click into this, you'll see that it's Starkweather's, you know? I'm not trying to claim ownership of this, but what's going to happen is, if we add some more directories in here, like network utilities and things like that, well then, when we then go to move everything around, guess what? It's not going to say, Brandon Starkweather on PagerBoy. It's going to show my stupid Gravatar here, and I know, like, I'm probably overthinking this. Oh, this looks so good. Man, what a great looking README even. So it's silly, but that's where we are right now. But we're just going to go ahead and create a bunch of placeholder directories here, probably on Monday. PR108 is what I whipped up over the weekend. Should be some documentation on how to use it for your existing website. Sweet. Well, if that's the case, let's go ahead and check out 108. Huzzah. Okay. Okay, this is what I want to do. Is I want to set this up for our next stream so that we can play with it, because this is going to require a little bit more infrastructure on my end to make sure that that gets taken care of. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this so that later on tonight I can get that going. All right, so 108, I have that listed. Thank you, Brandon, because I really want to see it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's just that the whole like setup of like domains and get pages and stuff like that doesn't make for exciting content, as it were. But I really appreciate it because I can't wait to see what you did. You clearly put a lot of work into this, and I'm excited because, man, there's a lot to be desired. There's a lot that GitHub does for us, and there's just a lot where it lacks. And so I'm so excited to see something that, like, you know, fills in some of the gaps. Okay, so where are we now? Does anybody have a PR? If you're in chat right now and you have a PR number, just go ahead and drop it in chat and I'll take a look at that because you're here. Otherwise, I'm going to kind of work through first in, first out. All right, 183 we will get to. I will next time boot up a second pager so we can do the multi-pager stuff. Okay, 219, spy whale. That's where we're going. Port alert. Oh yeah, I was looking over this one. So this one checks this one locks down your firewall if your port scanned, I think. Let's see, alert the pager of a port scan that disables all ports for 60 seconds. Okay, so my only concern with this is if, okay, so it creates a temporary shell script. Only concern with this is whether or not the changes are persistent. Because if, oh, thank you guys, appreciate y'all dropping those. All right, so, oh, that's right, I looked at this before. So it creates a set of background rules or backup rules. Okay, in temp, add the temporary firewall rules. You clearly put the effort in to make them temporary, so I'm just gonna read through here and make sure that we do indeed bring them back up. Okay, and then we do a 60-second countdown. Let's take it time. $sign time is, yeah, set to 60 right there. Okay. And then we restore the original. All right, that sounds fine. As long as we're restoring the original, what we don't want is to get people in a situation where things are messed up. Yo, what up, Stack Smash? But that's the other thing is we've made it kind of brick proof. Like the factory reset and firmware recovery mechanisms that are in here are so robust that even if this did break something, we would probably just temporarily pull down the payload if we got reports that this was breaking stuff. But my job here is to read through these and just make sure that they're not, you know, RFTech RFing the bootloader or whatever. But, oh, Grim's here. Nice. Okay, we're going to get to 219, 217, 182, 229, 188, and 215. Okay, it's going to be a night. Let's do it. So I'm going to go ahead and fire up this one with my handy dandy get PR. What is this? Which number is this again? 219. All right, well that is getting, let me think about how I'm going to want to port scan this. So since you're actually in here, Spywell, tell me, do you actually have to like do a port scan against the pager for it to go down, or for this to go into effect? Or because I see what it's doing is it's listening to a TCP dump. I just wonder if I can like get this to, hey, Hackazilla Rex, thanks for joining in, man. It was great to see you. Love the IRC payload. Keep it up, man. Your videos are amazing too. Okay, so I'll hit it with Nmap and we'll see what happens. Cool. So do we get this? Yep. I think I'm gonna move back to regular, just so I've got the bigger terminal. So we'll fire up PagerBoy again. This is so wild that there's literally a Game Boy on my screen. PagerBoy controller. Okay. And I love when payloads are non-destructive. Actually, I don't just love, like that's kind of the whole core tenet here. Down. We never want to accept a payload that's going to, I don't want to say break your device, but put it in a state where it's not easy to undo, you know? So those are most of my main concerns with looking at these. Oh, nice. Root Junkie, you're in. Sweet. It's good to see you. Yeah, Root Junkie, just at Hack5me in chat. Sorry, I'm a little... and let me know the PR numbers. I'll get to those as well. So, we just got what was it? We just got 219. So, let's now see. Oh, hang on, guys. Just a second. I'm going to... Sweet. And if your Wi-Fi is happy, your life is going to be happy. I'll tell you that. Yep, that's actually one of my other SSIDs. Happy Wi-Fi, happy life. One you can take to the bank. Okay. So, where does this one live? Oh, did I? Yeah, now hard refresh this. Booyah. Okay, so this one lives in general port alert. Okay, cool. Let's launch port alert. Oops. Literally did not read. Sorry. My bad. General port alert. Launch. Okay. Start port alert. Listen on to VLAN 0 CLI for TCP flags packets. Ignoring. Okay, that's myself. This will disable live connection if port scan is detected. Okay. Unknown response exiting. I don't think that's what you mean to happen. Yeah, unknown response exiting is if something not okay or cancel is selected. Let's see if this is still going. So let's run PS and see if portalert.sh is. Let's grep for it. Nope, it is not running. Okay. All right, well, something is going on with this right here. This is part of your confirmation dialog. So, okay. In order of chat request, 182, 229, 188, 215. Okay. Well, sadly, just playing dumb user, which is what I am wanting to do, as this is what, and I say that lovingly. I was a systems administrator for like a decade, so I think I'm allowed to say that. But I want to kind of simulate what it's going to be when somebody just grabs your payload, and that's what I ran into was unknown response exiting. So I think you need to take a look at that, but then we'll come back to this. So I will leave 219 as a pending requested changes. Because that just needs a little, oh, well, nudge, or new Doge is a professional dumb user. That's great. Okay. I'm not setting up a second pager for right now. Well, maybe we'll turn this on, but it's a bit, I'll get this guy at least booted up. We'll see how far we get tonight. It's a bit trickier with 2 pagers, but that's why I have my other laptop over here, so we can get that 182 there. As far as the next one would be 229, let's jump over to 229. Oh, that's the most recent. Okay, wiggle stats. Payload is an attempt to grab the latest CSV in the loot wiggle folder and create a report. Oh, very cool. Well, hang on, let me make sure I have some wiggle. Let's go to loot and wiggle, and I do have a wiggle. Okay, cool. Well, then let's run this. I'm going to pull this down like a user. And oh man, the Energy Labs. I did see the Rubber Ducky tester video. So cool. I can't wait to test that. That looks amazing. Oh yes, and we want to check out 225 because Trout last night made a hot fix, and we definitely need to check out Nautilus. That's actually from last night, so we'll do that one right after this. Okay, so let's run 229. This is going to live in, oh, it tells me right here, general wiggle stats. Okay, cool. Payloads. General wiggle stats. That's going to be hang on just a second. No? Yeah, my virtual pager. You know what's funny is what happened last night was I ended up in a situation where I had 2 pagers and my computer was connected to one, but then suddenly was connected to the other, and I realized what happened. The virtual pager wasn't showing it was on the screen. I was so confused because I'm like looking, I'd been working with my yellow pager, now suddenly I'm on my black pager. My laptop had jumped on. I had Pineapple in danger mode, as it were. And my laptop got tricked into jumping onto the black pager's Wi-Fi network. And so then suddenly my virtual pager is picking up the wrong pager for, oh, it was just, it was nuts. It was so great. And then I got attacked by bubbles. So, I don't know. Anyway. Okay. So, but my virtual pager is, there we go. Okay. Where are we looking? We're looking under general. And this is wiggle stats. Let's launch it. Here we go, wiggle stats. Nah, Moran, I barely survived the bubbles. Okay, new. Ooh, payload completed. Let's see, new networks first observed 794. Previously seen networks 189. Nice. And a breakdown of the stats. Oh, an estimated distance traveled is 7.9 kilometers. Yep, that sounds about right, given where I went on that war driving expedition. Wow, I even saw one WEP. That's really cool. This is a great little, super useful, love it payload. Man, there's what's not to love, No Moran. This is great. Oh, I see. So we're using a separate, yeah, you're using a Python script here too. Okay, that's very cool. I love the use of that, I'm curious how you execute your Python. Okay, so you do Python 3, and then you know exactly where it's going to live. Perfect. And then do you do a check to see that Python 3 is installed? Just curious. O package? Nope. Okay, so this would break if somebody did not have Python installed, but otherwise works. I'm going to just leave you a note here. Okay, cool. Now, that said, we can still take this. It's just that it's probably going to bomb if somebody doesn't have Python installed. You know what? You're here. We'll hold on that for just a minute because I want people to have the best experience possible with your payload. So we'll just hold on merging that for just a moment because it's a real easy add. No, Moran. Yeah, if you're working on fixing it, no bigs. I literally just, I did the same thing in my LTE Configuration Payload this morning when I was setting that up. So we're just going to leave 229 as a pending requests. Bloop. And go on to, I want to say 225. Yes. So 225 was pulled. I wonder if I can still get PR 225. This may not actually work. It might blow up because, yeah, it couldn't be fetched because it's no longer open. So what 225 is now in the code, and it's in the library, and it's under user and I want to say remote access, Nautilus. Added yesterday, just a quick bug fix. Let's see, easiest way for me to pull this down now. I'm just going to go ahead and quickie clone the repo. One sec, guys. Okay, we're gonna SSHFS. Okay, at pager :/mmc/root. Okay, so there we go. That is our pager. I'm gonna sort by kind. There we go. So we're gonna throw this in payloads user. And so let me just grab the latest. One sec. Okay, just gonna quickie clone the whole repo. It's just easier this way. Oh man, my git clone is taking forever. Come on, git clone. I'm getting 200 kilobytes a second. Okay, finally starting to ramp. I don't know what's going on with that. All right. Well, yeah, Nautilus is indeed a must-have, which is why I am adamant to show it off here. It's the snow. You're right. Maybe it is indeed the snow. I mean, who knows? Maybe it makes fiber optic no happy. All right, so let's go into user, remote access, and let's just drag over the latest Nautilus. Let me delete the, let's see, remote access. Probably have the old one on here. Yeah, I'll just get rid of that. And pop the new one on. There we go. And come over to our payloads. Ugh, of course. Man, we need to bake this into the firmware to just get rid of these .ds stores. Mac life, right? I love SSHFS. I mean, I can just like, you just saw how easy it was to just drag and drop a payload. But then I end up with these, and they just annoy me so much, you know? So probably gonna throw something in the framework of the UI itself that will just like ignore those. So okay. So Nautilus time. So that would be over in remote access. Nautilus. All right, very excited for this. This is such a payload. Run as a background service? Oh yeah, I always want Nautilus. Cool. Shell is available on 7681, and now if we just fire up our web interface, but 8888, open that in a new tab. Look at this. Oh, in fact, we're gonna have to change the tunes for this. We're gonna definitely need to up the ante. We're going Sand Ocean for this one. There we go. It's Nautilus time. Trout, bring in the fish. Look at this incredible web interface. So the first thing, I had no idea what this was when I first tried it, because it was just like, I have to see what's going on with this. So first of all, you'll notice that this thing on the left matches with that directory structure I was literally just looking at here. You know, Bluetooth, Evil Portal, Exfiltration, Games, General, and here they all are, and I can see, heck, I can see 51 in general, which just tells me, yeah, we need more directories. But let's go check out that Wiggle payload that we just ran. Okay, so if I pop down to Wiggle stats, oh, one other recommendation here on Wiggle stats. Let me. I'm kind of all over the place, but we do have that PR open Wiggle _ stats. Is that actually in the title? Files changed. Yeah, this should be. I had noticed that it was picking up its name from the directory. That's because it needs to be title : space. Anyway, just a little something about the framework. But this is what's so cool. My pager, yeah, it's sitting on the desk here, you know, but I could boop, boop, you know, pull up the start menu, as it were, and sleep this screen. Sorry, I'm just jamming on this right now. I'm in a payload context. Well, I can edit that, but I can sleep this screen, right? I can essentially turn my pager off. It's now over here, and now on my computer, I'm connected to it, and I can just run this payload. Now I know that we could, oh, interesting. Could not get token, security error. What's going on? No. Oh, derp. I stopped the payload. Hang on a second. I thought we had this running in the background. Yeah, it was foreground mode. Okay, no worries. I kind of figured that that's what just happened there. So, let's go to remote access and fire up Nautilus again. Run as a background service. I say okay. That might be swapped. That's cool. Easy fix. All right. But back to this. If I hard refresh this now, yeah, that's what I expect. So if I come into general, I love this UI. Wiggle stats. Run that payload. I now have a console. I've got my shell here, which, oh, I just logged in with my password, which is 1, by the way. Not that you guys hadn't already seen my single character password a million times. But yeah, that's how we do when we are flashing pineapples left and right. And how cool is this? This is the output of my freaking payload here. I can just run the payload interactively in the web environment. I mean, this is next level, and it's not what it's something that I never could have imagined being a payload. Yeah. Oh, no way. Settings icon? Oh. Wait, auto select run mode? Oh, yeah. Background, always. Run in background. There we go. Okay, so from now on, it'll run in the background. That's great. 164 payloads. Guys, y'all have been keeping me busy. This is great. And then look at this. This is the PRs. Literally wiggle stats with the pending, you know, that I'm, you know, talking about over here. It's right here. All of these. Oh, you know what? If anything, I just I whipped up that I whipped up this get PR command for me. I didn't even need to. I just needed to run Nautilus because I can literally get the PRs from here. Also, look at this. There's a search PR. And how meta is that? I just searched the PRs for search and found add payload search utility. Let's get it. I haven't actually tried this yet. This is so cool. If I if I now load this payload, I'm imagining this is in the background downloading this PR for me. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, the shy hat. It's not intended to be secure whatsoever. It's intended to be convenient for me at my desk. All right, layout is a bit different, but it is below the load payload button. Scroll. Okay. Oh, I see it now. Ha. Okay, so boop, and now, oh, I see. So it pulled it in, and so now I can run it. And so get this. There we go. The wild thing is, look at this. On my screen now, this is the payload log. It has the same thing as here. When you compare these two, you know, how amazing is that? And then, oh, look, I asked for input because this is doing a wait for input. I believe that's what it's doing. So it's saying, okay, that's us getting it. All right, so Search for payloads by name, title, description, or author. Press A. Okay, so I'm just gonna hit A, and now it's doing a text query. So we're gonna get a keyboard pop-up, I'm assuming. Where is the keyboard pop-up? What's up, circuits? Where is the... Did I not press A? Do I have to press A on the physical device? No. Now I'm lost and I forget what button I pressed. Is this view source? Oh my god. Oh, I can just debug this now. I can just literally look at the source code of where I just was. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what... Oh, wait for input A. It was waiting for me to press... Okay. Hide source. How cool is that? And then I can install this locally. Looks like the payload exited without... Okay, I didn't see an indication that the payload exited, but I believe you. Let's install it locally, and then we will... Because this is... Excuse me, guys. I'm having a hard time. This is PR... I want to say search. PR201. And this PR from Tototo31 lives in general payload search. So this now installed it locally. Yep, payload search. All from this web UI. If I come back over to here, let's see what happens. So this is going to stop Nautilus. That's okay. We'll restart it. But next time we restart it, hopefully it's going to be running in the background because that's what we just configured it as. I now want to just see general and do payload search. Two birds, one stone. Okay, so I'm going to press A. Yeah, there we go. Edit. We're going to look for trout. T-R-O-U-T. A word that you can spell with only the top row of the keyboard. Trout. Alright, I'm going to search for trout. And I will be right back while that searches. All right. Still searching for trout. There we go. Look at this. The payload search payload completed as expected, and it's giving us our results. Nautilus, a web-based payload launcher with live console output and GitHub integration from Just Some Trout. Heck yeah, dude! This is cool. I love this. So, so this one I can definitely go ahead and merge because that works great. Also, love it when you guys do this. What are you doing? Thank you. Okay. So yeah, that is just like a little bit of Nautilus. Now, is Nautilus still running if I... Yeah, no, it's not. Kind of want to like keep Nautilus running now. Let me see if this will be persistent now that we set Nautilus to be backgrounded. Yep, starting as a service. There we go. Okay, runs in background. Perfect. Hard refresh this. Booyah. I absolutely love this. This is so cool. Oh, there's your client mode. Sweet. Select a payload. Let's take a look at another. Just like want to run an example. Yeah, look at that. That's our alert. How amazing. Oh, what's... Oh, nice. What a nice little, like, by just like holding this, I can see what's in the log as well. Oh, that's great. Okay, 188, 215. Here we go. Derp. Nope. Is that a no? Let's take a look at 182. Client list WPA PMKID attack payload. Okay, so without requiring connected clients. Okay. Targets AP or broadcast. Oh, is this the one that is now... Okay, so it's a user payload under reconnaissance. Cool. It requires HCX dump tool. Okay, so are you... Oh, and then you auto install it. Cool, let's take a look at that. Want to see how you go about that. First of all, let's view this. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well written. Got a pretty good idea of what this is going to do. Oh, it's named after a wolf that chases the moon. Love it. Okay, we're going to use WLAN 1 Mon. What I'm curious about here really is the installing tools part. Interesting timeout 60 on the O package update. I'm curious, Hillhound, why the timeout 60? So if you guys aren't familiar with this bit of little bash foo, prepending any command with the timeout command and the argument that is time in seconds, it is going to basically kill O package update if it doesn't complete within 60 seconds. So it's the math. Okay. And then 2 minutes on installing the but I don't understand why we would kill it if it, like, sometimes things take a while to install. Like, I get that, like, maybe if it took longer than that. You're saying to check, okay, look at the comments. All right. Initial release, fix target BPF. Okay. Fix confirmation dialog. Fix B button selecting. Fix scans. Add text and sec timeout to the calls. Simplifies. Okay. No, I mean it's just one of those curiosities. That's great that HCX tool is just in the repo and you can just O package install it. Yeah, let's fire it up. I mean, heck, do I still have 182. Do I have still Nautilus running? Yeah, let's use Nautilus. 182. Boop. Let's load it. Yep. And let's install it locally. This is so cool. I love that I can just use Nautilus to get this now. Wow, also, this installation was so much faster than my script. Trout, I'm really digging the way that you're doing your PR install. Okay, reconnaissance. Hey, let's do it. Payloads, reconnaissance, Haiti, launch. Experienced an error during execution and has exited. Oh, interesting. This is weird because it says title : Haiti Moon Hunter, but in my list it was showing as just Haiti. So I'm thinking this. Oh, why do I still have a reconnaissance spelled wrong? Come on, let's get rid of that. We can spell, can't we? Okay. I think it's a leftover. I think this is a previous installation of it. But no, weird. Why is it, let's take a look. Let's just head into reconnaissance. And where does this file live? Yeah, HATI, cool. Because this is the correct syntax. So I'm just surprised that it's not all caps, you know, Haiti-Moonhunter, right? Just making sure this is, oh, okay, hang on. Why is that a directory? Oh, that's not right. Hang on. Is this? No, that's not you. This isn't on you. Hailhound, this. Yeah. Let's just blow this away and try again. And then I have either found a bug in... I've either found a bug in Nautilus or something else. But let's just start from fresh with Nautilus. Go into PRs. We're going to go to 182. And we're going to say load payloads, Haiti. Yeah, and I see that it's, okay, that's on the GitHub side. We're going to say install locally. It's downloading payload.sh, the readme MD, and it's installing it to reconnaissance Haiti payload.sh ... All right. Let's come back over here and check. Okay. Oh, okay. Actually, this is good for good feedback for Trout. Hey, Trout. Notice that I downloaded PR182 using install locally, and what it did was it threw it all in the right place, mostly. You know, root payloads, user, reconnaissance, Haiti. But this, it made it as a directory. So if I cd into that, now there's my actual payload.sh file, not directory. So if I head payload.sh, I can see this is this as I'm expecting. So for right now, what I'm going to do is just mv star to ... Oh, I can't because you guys have the same name. Okay. You know what? Let's just start from... Let's just do it this way. Get PR 182. I think it's 182. Yeah, it's 182. So anyway, that was a good find. Just some trout, just so you're aware. Now, it is a user reconnaissance payload as opposed to a recon payload that is contextually aware to be run from within recon. So, still a user payload. It's of the category reconnaissance. Okay. Now, that's what we expect. Okay, cool. Now, let's go ahead and okay, reconnaissance, and it's going to be Haiti. There we go. Haiti Moon Hunter, as I expect. Sweet. Yeah, we'll install the tools. Oh, nope. It did not install the tools. Required tools not installed. Let's try that again. Payloads. I'll try this from my pager. Reconnaissance. Haiti. Launch. Okay, so I'm just gonna, I have OK selected. If I move over to cancel, you'll see cancel is selected. Move over to the left, OK is selected. So we're saying OK. Tools needed. All right, so we're gonna install this with the OPKG. I hit OK, and it exits. So, yeah. All right, well, there's your feedback, Hailhound. Currently unable to install the, but I'm sure once that's solved, we can check the rest. With that said, let's do PR 222 just because Root Junkie says it'll take 2 seconds. So let's see what 222 is. Toggle LED A and B buttons. Oh, that's an easy one. And toggle as in is actually a toggle? Well, let's just find out. Getting 222. Hey, just some trout. Just glad you you heard that and saw it. No worries. Okay, so we will, yeah, we'll get to 183, 188, 215. We're doing 222 right now. And so, as we wait for that, so this is Root Junkie's payload. It's called Button LED Control. Basically, it enables or disables the LEDs on the A and B button. And I'm assuming this, considering it's called the toggle payload, will, you know, you run it once and it turns them off. Run them again and it'll turn it on. So this is going to live in, where does it live? General LED toggle. So come down to General. And we'll take a look at this on... Oh, I don't see it. Hang on. Where did it install to? General LED toggle. Okay. You would think that it would be right here under General. Now I'm... Yeah, this one... And that's exactly what we expect. Title is... Oh, title is button LED control. So it's not... Okay, that's my fault. I am looking in the wrong place. Let's come back over to here to B's. Yeah, button LED control. So we see our... Boop. Button there. Thank you, Clippy. We'll run those. And... Let's see. 0 is disable LEDs and 1 is enable. So we'll choose 0. There we go. And look at that, it's persistent. You know, I can go into, I can come here into Recon and, you know, or I can double tap and sleep the screen. And now it kind of looks like my pager's not even on at the moment if it were not for that LED. but hit a button, boom, we're back in. That is a great little simple payload. I love it. My feedback is the only thing that I would do different, you know, is I would just have it run and then just like whatever the setting is, invert it. So if they're off, turn them on. If they're on, turn them off. That way you don't even have to prompt the user. That said, this does what it says on the tin. I think it's a great and useful payload. Some people just like their pager to be in stealth mode, as it were, no LEDs, and this does exactly that. So I am happy to merge this, Root Junkie. Great job. So we'll go ahead and get that one going. And then what was the other two? There was another one that you said was like a 2-second payload. What was it? $222 and $223. What is $223? We'll just see if it's a real quickie. Runs payloads from terminal. What? This payload will set up the files needed to run payloads from the terminal over SSH. Usage is run.sh, payload.sh. Okay. That's a new one. So, oh, and you've got a pager ducky shim. This one might be a little bit more. Okay, we will come back to this one in just a moment. We do have, I really want to see that in action, but we got a couple we're doing otherwise. 183, 188, and 215 in no particular order. Let's see what 215 is. Connect to Recon AP. User-friendly tool for connecting to 2.4 gig APs directly from the Recon interface. The payload intelligently manages Wi-Fi credentials by remembering the passwords of previously connected networks. And oh my gosh, Spencer Shepard. Dude, I have been needing this. I have been needing this. Thank you. This is a fantastic addition. Okay, cool. Let's get 215. Basically, this is like a network manager. Yeah, Root Junkie, thanks for understanding. I do want to get through as many as I can. That does sound very cool. I love the concept. We're gonna get PR 215. What I'm excited about with this payload is, you know, as it currently stands, and you guys know this, right? Settings, network, constantly going into client mode setup, right? And if you're like me, one place, you know, I've got my home network, I've got my lab network, I travel. It's a little bit more to juggle, and you have solved that problem with Connect to AP as a Recon payload, and this is exactly why we built the infrastructure the way that we did. I totally envisioned someone doing exactly this. This is why there is the, you know, Wi-Fi _connect command that, you know, makes this easy. This is great. Try this through Nautilus? You think I should try the Recon payload through Nautilus? Does Nautilus support Recon payloads? Hang on, I'm probably reading something wrong. Alright, good night, Vulcan. Let's see. Okay, so let's just go ahead and try this one real quick. I want to see, do I have my cat user debug.json censorship is true. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Did we get this installed? Yes. Access point connect to AP. Sweet. Let's do it. Let's go into Recon. I have upset the pager gods. There we go. Here we are. All right. So I'm gonna just come on down here to, let me do a quick check of what's in my airspace that I might want to connect to. Okay. This one right here. I'm going to go ahead and say targeted payloads, access point, and we're going to choose connect to 2.4 gigahertz AP. By the way, I love the naming of this. This makes it very obvious what it can and cannot do. So, very excited for this payload. Is this Grimm's? I think we're looking at Grimm's payload. Spencer Shepard. Please correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm confusing two different usernames, but we'll go ahead and launch this now. And okay, this is going to be interesting. All right. This is going to be a super secret password. Don't share it with anyone, okay? Now, it's got to be 8 characters. So this is what makes it very super secret. All right, we're all keeping this between us, right? Right? Okay, that's what I thought. I wonder if this will blow up because I do have censorship mode enabled, which means it might actually be trying to connect to M and a bunch of stars. If that's the case, this might be, oh great, it is Grimm. Sweet. That might be problematic, but we'll see. Now, I think that what happens here is it gets, oh, yeah, that's what I expected. So it did fail to connect. If we look at this, yeah, failed to connect to M star 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 star. So my guess is this works. I think it's not going to work because I'm using censorship mode, which actually stars out the variables when they send them to the payload. So for all the payloads concerned, that's actually the name of the AP, M star 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 star. I don't have a AP with a bunch of asterisks in it, although that sounds like fun now for some reason. But yeah, that blew up as I expected. Here's what I can do. I can disable censorship mode and then try this again, or I can take, or I can, you know, take it as this works, considering the conversation that's already happening. Descriptive case runs same issue. I found that Nautilus downloads, installs payloads. Oh, okay. So this person, so SLZ Labs ran into a problem where they used Nautilus to pull the PR, and looks like the way that Nautilus pulls PRs, it creates a directory called payload.sh and then puts the stuff in there. So Trout, Trout, if you're still on chat, you might want to look at the way that it does it on both user payloads and Recon payloads, because that's probably what this this user ran into. I can go ahead and just go ahead and disable my censorship mode or privacy mode or whatever you want to call it. Oops. Okay, we'll just do that for a moment. Yeah, I did see that Trout also commented on that yesterday, so that's good to know. Okay, so this means that I do need to restart the server. I'm going to take this as the opportunity to change our theme as well. I'm feeling like Chromatic Trout is what we need to be rocking. Or was it Duck Hunt? I mean, it's so hard to choose. There's so many good ones. Man, just waiting for one to just like pop out to me and just be like, that's the one we need to rock. I mean, it's so hard not to do Zombie Punk or Zombie Pineapple. I'm such a sucker for Zombie Pineapple. Yeah, we're gonna do Zombie Pineapple. Excuse me, I got some stuff in my throat. If you use privacy mode, payload, it will switch that. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. The privacy mode payload will actually toggle it for me, which is very cool. Zombie Joe, you make my day every time I see this. And he's always going, blah, you know? That's just such a happy little creepy pineapple. Blah. I love how he's like peeking up, like you know? All right. From within here, we're just going to go into Recon. And this is the part where I'll just leave you guys on this screen while I test this payload. There we go. I found my AP I want to connect to, targeted payloads, client, sorry, not client, access point, connect, launch. Oh, sorry, something is like killing my throat. Okay. Enter in the password. Gosh! So I just need to take a moment to appreciate this keyboard, especially on the yellow pager. Okay, oh, you guys can see this. Y'all have seen it before. Let's do it. But remember, this is between us both, okay? Just us and channel. We're not telling anyone this password, all right? Okay. Save. And okay. Yep. It is now restarting to VLAN 0 CLI. Found it on channel 11. Looks to be doing the thing. Hooray! And then save password for Mark 7 management. Yes. Oh, sweet. Awesome little waiting for IP address. Ooh, I love that it's like giving me such granular output. Oh, there we go. This I love this part. Can take a while. I might not actually have mine configured. Come on, DHCP, do your thing. That is hilarious. Oh, thank you. This may or may not even work, and that's literally on me because that's just the way my Mark 7 is set up right now. Huh, how about a joke? I'm sorry. I was not expecting this. An SQL query walks into a bar. All right, SQL. An IP address obtained, 172.16.42.188. Testing internet connectivity. Hey, no! I got an IP address. I didn't get to hear the end of the joke. No! Aww. Oh no! Ah. Oh, that is such a shame. But I never would have imagined that this payload would literally tell me jokes! Oh no! Oh no! Not again! I don't know what to say, but I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.